Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a third and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so second and 5 coming up. Now this defense for the Lions, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Jarran Reed who got him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Oladokun. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. The Lions at 4-3, a game over 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 22. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Play action. Here's Oladokun. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run, and you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Catch made by Watson on the out route. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, putting together a good drive and get some points of their own.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he has the first down yardage before they bring it down right at the 45.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Oladokun on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
There we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's Oladokun on 1st down. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2nd down, Swift. And a loose football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Oladokun. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Throwing on 1st down with Oladokun. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Oladokun going to throw it here. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Oladokun into the air on 1st down. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Oladokun looking to pass once more. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hey, check that. 3, go!
Oladokun going back to the air. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. There'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. He's got a man, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Oladokun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line under pressure. They got him again. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Past the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
First down, Packers.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility here?
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Check pass, check pass.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Got his man, it's Williams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Now Oladokun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quay Walker. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play through. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 60. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them the first down.
That's good for the Lions.
Oladokun looking to pass it. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters, going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. Will go down as a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. And they're making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Oladokun. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some room to run now. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Oladokun to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Oladokun fakes a give. Now he'll throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Rodgers. Pass complete, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Able to find Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Back to throw, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. They'll give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Tunyon's got it on the out route. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Ryan looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Crosby with the extra point, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air. So now,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken, because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Look at this, a tight end carry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start, as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Green Bay, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down.